Let's bring in right now Democratic representative from California, Congresswoman Maxine Waters. Maxine, it's always great to see you. I'm going to let everybody in your district know right now that when you saw me, you came up to me, you hugged me, you even kissed me on the cheek. Admit it, Maxine, you love me, and you always have.
Well, I want you to know that I was so glad to see you. I haven't seen you for a long time, and people don't know that we really are friends. I hope my district won't hold it against me, but good to see you, Joe.
It's good to see you, too. It was, how many State of the Union addresses have you sat through now?
Oh, I think I've sat through about 10 or so. So I don't know. Yes.
But last night's was, compare last night's, the excitement, the energy of last night's speech to those others, because it seemed to me to be very unique.
It was unique, and I guess, you know, if you want to capture it in a sentence, it was truly what his book is all about, the audacity of hope. Not only did he talk about what he's been able to accomplish in a short period of time, he talked about what we're going to go through. He let people know that he really does get it, that we're unhappy with the banks, but we've got to move on. We've got to move on. We've got to make some sacrifices. We've got to do what is necessary to bring this economy back. And you know what he said? We can do this. This is America. We don't quit. We can accomplish things. So it was hopeful. It was visionary. It was a home run, Joe. He did a great job.
Well, and Maxine, the markets responded positively yesterday to the news that the banks were not going to be nationalized. You're on the banking committee. Barack Obama seemed to give that message again. Is it safe to say that the banking committee also agrees that the Democrats on the banking committee agree that our banks should not be nationalized by the U.S. government?
As you know, this discussion has been opened up, but we're a long way from nationalizing the banks. I don't think it's going to happen. This president is going to ask us to bear with him and to do what we have to do to strengthen those banks so that they can unfreeze the credit and make sure their money's there so that families can have a decent quality of life, making the loans that they need to make in order to buy the cars and to send their kids to school. And he says, look, bear with me. And I get it. And we're not going to let them just get this money without mandates. No more jets, no more fancy living. We're going to give you the money, but you're going to have to change your way of doing things. So I think the American people not only support him, but they're going to give him a chance. We all felt very good about that speech last night. Not only did he talk about the situation that we're in and was so hopeful that we're going to get out of it, he talked about his priorities of health and energy and education, made profound statements about what we all have to do to get this country educated. And I just love the fact that he said, if you don't get educated, you're not just letting yourself down, you're letting this country down. And when he
that had to be, I was going to say that had to be one of the most popular lines. The entire chamber erupted, and I really do think, I think our friend Mark Halpern said education may be one of the sleeper issues of this administration. I agree. There appears to be consensus coming together around education reform. Let's go up, Maxine, to New York. Susie Orman's up there, and she'd love to ask you a question. Susie.
All right. Thank you.
So, Maxine, here you are on the committee, and you're on the banking committee. And do you feel, regardless about banking, that the administration is doing enough when it comes to housing, is going to be able to save enough homes from going into foreclosure? Do you think it's fair, just out of curiosity, that some people will be saved and others will not? Do you have an opinion on that?
Yes, I do. And we haven't seen the total plan that the president is going to come forth with. Don't forget, on March 4th, he's going to bring the other part of this housing plan. He started out by saying, we're going to take care of the responsible people who took out 30-year loans and who lost their jobs or who were laid off. We're going to make sure that we're able to help them refinance. And these are people who have basically good credit. They've played by the rules. He did that. But then he said, we're going to come up with some standards for how you do modification. Now, that's very important because you have people who fall within different categories. People who were suckered into adjustable rate mortgages, Alt-A loans, interest-only loans. And these people, some are working every day. They didn't realize that when these loans reset, that they were going to double or quadruple in some cases. So we're looking forward to the standards that he's going to bring forth. And of course, I serve on not only the Financial Services Committee, but I'm the chair of Housing and Community Opportunity. So I have a lot to say about this. I know a lot about loan modifications. As you know, I assist my constituents. When they call with these problems, they wave to me the opportunity to get on the phone and talk with the services. I even call CEOs about these modifications. So I will be giving input to how I think these things can be done.
All right, Maxine, it's always great to see you.
Good to see you,
Thanks for
Joe.
coming. I will see you up there soon. Congresswoman Maxine
Very
Waters.
good. Thank you.